Lutung Kasarung. In ancient times in Tatar Pasunduan, in west of Java, there was an empire led by a wise king. He was known as the Prabu Tapa Agung. Prabu Tapa Agung had two beautiful daughters. They were Purbararang and Purbasari. At the time of his death, approached King Prabu Count Point Purbasari, which was the youngest daughter, to replace him. I'm too old. It's time I abdicate Purbasari, said Prabu Tapa. Purbasari had an older sister named Purbararang. She disagreed that her sister would replace their father. I'm the eldest daughter. Father should choose me as his successor, grumbled Purbararang to her fiancé, who was named Indrajaya. As big as her fury, which had been accumulating, made her want to harm her sister. She made a witch to spell Purbasari. The witch spelled Purbasari, so right then, suddenly, Purbasari's skin became mottled black spot. Then, after the moment, Purbararang so had a reason to avenge Purbasari. People who curse as she does not deserve to be a queen, said Purbararang. Then she sent a party to alienate Purbasari into the woods. But Pati was still kind enough to make a hunt for Purbasari. He also advised Purbasari, "Be courage, princess. This ordeal would have ended. All the mighty will always together, daughter," said him. "Thank you, uncle," said Purbasari. While then in the forest, she had many friends. The animals were always good to her. Among the animals, there was a mysterious black-hairy ape. But the ape was the most kind, which carried attention to Purbasari. Lutung Kasarung was always encouraging flower to Purbasari. He got beautiful flowers and fruit with her friends just only for her. At the time of the full moon night, Lutung Kasarung acting strange. He walked to a quiet place and meditated. He was pleading something to the gods. This proved that Kasarung not ordinary creature. Not long after, the land near Lutung Kasarung broke and created a small lake. The water was clear enough. The water was containing drugs which were very fragrant. The next day, Kasarung met Purbasari and asked her to bathe in the lake. What's in it for me?" thought Purbasari. But she was willing to obey. Shortly after she threw herself, something happened to her skin. Her skin became clean, as beautiful as before, and he became beautiful again. Purbasari, very surprised and excited when she mirrored in the lake. In the place, Purbararang decided to see her sister in the woods. She went with his fiancée and her guards. When they reached the forest, she finally met her sister and looked at each other. Purbararang disbelieved seeing her again as beautiful as before. Purbararang did not want to lose her greatness. She wanted to take a competition with Purbasari. "Who has the longest hair?" she has won, said Purbararang. Originally, Purbasari, she did not want to, but she got forced by her sister. Then the person who had longer hair was Purbasari. "Well, I lost, but now let us show our handsome fiancé. He is my fiancé," said Purbararang while pointing Indrajaya. Purbasari became restless and confused. Fiancé, she looked and pulled the hand of Lutung Kasarung. Lutung Kasarung was bobbing as by this. Purbararang laughed out loud. So, it is your fiancé, monkey? At the time also, Lutung Kasarung went immediately meditate. Suddenly, there was a miracle. Lutung Kasarung turned into a young man who has looking extremely handsome, more than Indrajaya. All were surprised to see the incident as cheered. Purbararang finally admit defeat then and guilt over this. She apologized to her sister and begged not to punish. I'm sorry, Purbasari, said Purbararang. Purbasari kindly forgave her. After the incident ended, they all go back to the place. Purbasari became a queen by a younger of her dreams. The young man who turns out had always been with her in the forest in form of a monkey, Lutung Kasarung. The end.